And then, guys, a little pause between the new vehicles, right, to show some of the coolest stuff, in my opinion, that ever get added. The new mechanics, okay? So let's start with the flags. So we have a new mechanic for flags, as you see over here. You can change it up. You will click right here, and you can change every single one for any flag of a vehicle that that tech tree has. So, for example, the USSR. It can be Russia. It can be the USSR, but it can be the Russian Empire as well. It can be Cuba because it has a Cuban MiG-17. It can be Venezuela. I don't have it like properly bought. I didn't buy it, or Slovakia, right? But you have to have the vehicle, right? But Kazakhstan, Syria, the Russian Empire 2.0 over here. Of course, this is the flag of the Navy. I don't even know. Czech Republic and Egypt, right? So you can choose between show the flag and the name, show the title only, and show only the flag. And then once you go here, as you can see, Egypt is right there, right? So very interesting. You can do some crazy stuff. Like, for example, you can, I don't know, Iran, then Germany will be, I don't know, Switzerland. Then the USSR will be Kazakhstan. The British will be India. Why not? Japan will be Indonesia. China. We have some interesting ones. Let's see. Pakistan. Italy. Maybe Oman. Why not? Right? Oh, no. Brazil, of course. Brazil, of course, right? France. Let's go with Belgium. The Swedes with Norway. And then the Israelis with Colombia. So, and basically, look at that. We have a whole bunch of new tech trees over here. The Iranian one, the Swiss one, the Kazakh one, the Kazakh one, Indian, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Belgium, Norway, and Colombia. Of course, this is only for me. You can personalize however you want. And of course, you need a vehicle. For example, here I have the AMX for Brazil, right? So, you can actually add it. And you can even do some, like, I don't know, like, for example, I will play only with vehicles from Finland. So I will say that this is Finland for me. And I will completely, for example, I need to grind this out. I will completely ignore these vehicles. I will just buy the minimum amount to get past, for example, and just play with the Finnish ones. Is it viable? No, but you can do it. And now you can even show your flag with it, right? So yeah, it's very funny, but it is interesting, and I kind of like it. Honestly, for these kind of meme things, I mean, it's only you that's gonna be seeing. So for me personally, I would stay with these. For example, I'm gonna do a modern one, right? So Germany over here, I would put Russia, the British, Japan, China, Italy, France, of course, the Swedes over here, if I'm going to play with the Swedes, and Israel, right? This would be kind of a modern one, as you see over here. But I don't know, maybe I want a very old one, so the US would still be US, but maybe here will be the German Empire. Maybe here will be the Russian Empire. And then here will be, I don't know, the British, of course. Japan here, I mean, I wish you could change the flag of Japan here, but okay. China, I mean, that wouldn't be like, wouldn't be maybe, I don't know, Kingdom of Italy. France still is there. Sweden and Israel didn't exist back then, but yeah. So you can have like a 1910 ones, for example, 1914 ones. I don't know. You can do whatever you want here, and it's pretty great. Another thing, guys, is that it depends on the vehicle that you are using. In the match itself, it will appear that flag. So I'm going to show that to you guys now. So we are here in a battle, for example, and if I click the stats, see, I'm using a Brazilian aircraft. So in the stats, it will appear as a Brazilian vehicle as well, right? It doesn't matter how many vehicles you have it, but if you have a vehicle on that you are using on that match, and you are using it on that exact time, it will actually appear with the flag. Of course, this is an option that you choose, but yeah, I think it's pretty amazing because, it just gives us more information about the enemy, about the friendlies, and also it takes a little bit of a little bit more customization here, which is great to see, right? So very cool, guys, very cool. I'm gonna obviously continue with my my modern one over here for now, but I will probably change some of them later, right? Because it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, especially if I'm gonna start to use certain, like, I mean, certain vehicles, depending on the gap that I am. For example, I'm researching stuff that it's from World War II. I might just add the World War II flags, right? If I'm using certain things, you can do whatever you want, right? Just remember that you have to go here in customization. Customization, it's not here actually. Let me find it, hold up. I don't know. There is a place here that you can click. But anyway, this is it, okay? This is the first one. The second one is a mechanic that is already in the game, but it was implemented for more vehicles. So you can check it out. This is the list of vehicles that will have this, okay? So T-72s, T-90s, Challengers, VT-4s, Leclercs, Types, 90, 10, you know, Merkavas, and many others here. Another one, guys, is that for normal tanks, like you saw, all the tanks that I showed you guys on the list there, now they have tracking. So, for example, here, you can lock it up. We are with the T90 over here. You can just lock it up a target, and it will appear with like a place for you to track the vehicles, right? It is a little bit weird right now, and I'm pretty sure, you know, it will be just one of those things that it might be useful, but it depends very much on a lot of situations. But I don't know if it actually is like giving you the proper information for the machine guns. And this is very far away, so it needs to be very close probably, right? So let's see if we see like a let's get a better tank to look upwards actually, because these tanks are the T90s. They're not the greatest, but yeah, the Leclercs, Merkavas, all these tanks, they got basically this new targeting mode that AAs and other vehicles already have it, of course, right? So it's basically an optical system, right? So you can just lock it up. Let's see. Yeah, I cannot look too much, you know, on top of it, but you get the point. And you can try to aim it. I'm pretty sure it's like, I mean, if we shoot here, it might hit. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, right? Let's see. It already moved. So I don't know how much this will work, but it does help. It does help for you to track the vehicle. Just to have the automatic turret like this already is something pretty good. Okay, guys? So this is the second one. Now, guys, you will have daily backups, okay? So I don't know if I can show to you guys how I would show this to you, but basically the backups, you will have 5 backups each day for you to use that are universal, okay? Which is great. So this was a thing that they actually implemented now. So you will have 5 of them. And I'm pretty sure, let me just check if it is here or not. These are my normal ones. I don't think they are here. So I don't think they appear here, but they are going to be there in the game. And if you die, you can respawn and you will still have it, okay? You can still respawn in with the backup and stuff in the same vehicle in the battle, right? So 5 overall daily, which helps a little bit, especially when you are starting a tech tree, when you buy a premium vehicle that you don't have other vehicles to spawn in. It will help matches, everything. So this is another mechanic that was added. Now, apparently, they added a new thing, which is from the helicopter you're here in the Cheyenne. I will do a video about it, don't worry. But you can use the helmet-mounted display or sight, right, to basically aim your guns, apparently. So, of course, if you just are moving and, you know, you aim like that. But also, if you just hold it where you're flying, you click C, and then it will basically go whatever you are, you know, aiming. So this for simulator helps. Obviously, I'm using clicking C and then turning, but if you have, you know, I know some of you play simulator battles with a Track IR or maybe even, you know, Oculus Rift or something, right? You can use this to actually just look at the target and shoot, which is pretty great, actually, for a helmet mounted display over here with the helicopter. So very cool. You can just aim and shoot. So a new mechanic. Very cool. There is a new mechanic for custom battles that you can mark, designate with markers targets for your teammates on custom battles, something that already happens in real battles, but now it does happen in custom battles as well. And the last thing that I wanted to show, it's something that it is a little bit less interesting, I would say, but it is still something that we gotta talk about, okay? So it is basically the new mechanic for ships. And apparently there is a new mechanic, guys, on the damage control of ships, right? I don't play too much of ships, so I already kind of don't know how too much to talk about, right? And I don't think it is working yet. So once it's working, I might do another video about it, but there is a new mechanic on ships as well for damage control, okay? And that's kind of it for mechanics, okay? There are other little things here and there that we're going to talk about in another video. But yeah, guys, basically this is it. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye, guys. See ya.